Church cleavage. Yes, it's a thing, and we're going to talk about it. Contrary to popular belief, there's a pretty good view from the back pew. Okay? Again, no judgment back here. Let's just call this a little holy fashion advice. Okay? Here's the thing. When you walk into Mass, you're not just walking into Walmart, right? You're not going to the beach. Okay? You are walking into the same room where God is, right? Like every Sunday in person, right? So maybe, just maybe, put a little effort into it, all right? My personal pet peeves, t-shirts with beer ads and concert t-shirts and workout wear and pants with rips and holes in them. I'm not here telling you that, that business casual dress is a must. I'm just saying try a little, okay? Show an ounce of reverence. In the end, I think God's just happy you made it, but, try a little. Now, ladies, like I mentioned, I need to talk to y'all a little bit about church cleavage, okay? I was afraid to bring this up, but now there's good church cleavage and bad church cleavage. Good church cleavage is like, well, no cleavage, right? Or super ultra modest cleavage, all right? Bad church cleavage, I guess you can probably imagine what I'm talking about here, all right? I was going to show you some examples, good versus bad, just for reference. Mrs. Coach told me that probably would not go over very well. And, she's probably right. So, brings me to our first back pew Catholic pro-marriage tip. Just shut up and listen to your wife. All right? That's served old Coach here pretty well over the years. This year's going to be 26 years of marriage, by the way. So, gentlemen, a word too. Here's our second back pew pro marriage tip. Eyes forward, okay? Don't go out of your way to look for or inspect church cleavage, all right? That just gets you in trouble. Trust me on this, all right? Now, ladies, I'm not here to tell you what to wear. That's not my job. And I'm definitely not saying that you need to get into the habit of dressing like a nun. Did I really just say that? Habit? Dressing like a nun? Anyway, that's my last veiled attempt at church fashion advice. Whoa, did you hear that veiled attempt? Oh, I can't turn this off. Come on. All right. Want to address one more issue that I see at Mass. Okay. It involves crying babies. All right. Now, I know there are parents out there who are mortified every time their kid makes a sound in church. Okay. You're bouncing them, you're shushing them, you're making a beeline for the cry room. Look, I love babies. You might say church is my party and babies can cry if they want to. All right. Don't look at everyone around you like you owe them an apology. You don't. That baby you're holding, that is a miracle from God. Maybe you prayed for that baby, maybe for years. Okay. Maybe even through agonizing heartbreak and loss. Okay? The people in church that have a problem with crying babies, that's a them problem. That's not your problem. Okay? We'll just pray that God gives them some patience. All right? And people, the next time you hear a baby cry at church, that's not a distraction. That's an answered prayer. So show a little grace, maybe. Okay? The back pew has a pretty good view. You notice things back here. Okay? Again, it's not a museum for saints. It's a hospital for sinners. And we're all on the mend. Right? So stay prayed up. We'll see you next time. Back of the church, last pew on the left. Catch you later.